Uncle Bandex, we miss you. In fact, at a point, if you were a gospel musician, one of your biggest desires was to work with Bandex.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember, and he did more gospel than secular.
Yeah.
At a point, if you were a gospel musician, one of your I think Bandex even did Joe Fraser. Bandex did some serious people. When the hip life era was active, Bandex was really tight. Our industry, as we forget easily. People like Bandex, we have to be celebrating them in different ways. Charlie, oh my idea. Movies, music as well, and it's no joke.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Danny Beats Classic.
Well, Showbiz Daily is ready. Cooking kala. Oh, this reminds me of that guy. What's his name? Yeah, one of my boys. He was hosting a show on TV3. I've forgotten his name. We even met him on CTV as well. Oh, damn. Yeah. You remember him?
Yeah. I've even worked with him.
You've worked with him before, yeah. He said, it's cooking hot. Kala.
I remember the name.
Well, my name is Sammy Flex, and in the studio, gentlemen are seated for us to do the business of the day. Closer to me is Roland Amate from Shatta Movement Empire, as well as man like Lionel. Lionel is a strong Ashanti man. Ashanti same who of course. He is a known journalist, blogger, and of course a pundit on several entertainment platforms here in Accra and even in Ashanti region. You know what I say, baby? And in Team Do, the Solomon is also called Chemo. Chemo is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. Just as you know, when we sit like this, we have just one objective. That is to discuss some of the very pertinent issues in our showbiz space with our team of producers, Theophilus De Gosh, Desert, as well as Sam Tuga. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are welcome to the studio. Now, let's move on to discuss some of the stories happening now. Last night, I came across a video of Bandex Gary Mix. And when I saw the video, in fact, I was fascinated by the video in so many ways. In the sense that in Ghana, if you are talking about some of the top music producers, there is no way you can forget about Bandex. No way. Like, Bandex was big. Initially, we all thought, oh, okay, Bandex would want to do other things alongside entertainment or music business when he started the Bandex Bread. So we thought, Charlie, say, Sika, Kopeka Kraba Naibia, or the Abesheba Bibu, or the ABB 1 or 2. And Bandex Bread started. Boom. We did not see his comeback. Now, another investment comes. Bandex Gary Mix. And he does not seem like coming back to the showbiz space. As on near we. Ebianka Bread, no, Anke Ko, Ebianka, Babefa, another Isaac B, another CB, another Ampon B. But now Bandex is gone. When we see it like this, should we be happy for Bandex or should we be sad for the entertainment industry? Because obviously, he's making some cool money. Obviously, he's fine. So yes, you have to be happy for him. But knowing that we've also lost one, should we be sad? How should we handle such a thing? Well, I have one of the skit makers who was doing an ad for Bandex Gary Mix. Let's go watch it. Let's just go catch a glimpse of it. When I come back, I ask my people that, should we be happy for Bandex and be sad for our people or what? Let's watch it. I'll be back.
I am headquarters. I don't attend me patch what I'm watching at me from one. I am a patch of Bandex Gary Mix. I don't attend a Betaswa. I'm saying Yasim Kumakra. Now checking up patch what I'm watching from one. Me, I say, some previous. I don't attain or. I'm a Tommy Sumi, I don't attain or. I'm a breaker can I don't attain or. Minya Babich now. I am a patch of Bandex Gary Mix. And one I don't attain or. I'm a damn 100 picture. Nina is a wound show. And no book a cra. And no spoon. And yes, I don't attain what by one. No one sign a picture. Nadia Gum. then and so a different. I'm a godfather, a hotel, was a Bandex Gary Miss. I don't the tenor, and no one was his anymore. Was it I?
Well, so that was the video, just to confirm that indeed we are here, and some are going, some are coming, good or bad. Maybe I can start this with Lionel. Lionel, I'm not starting with that.
I think we should be happy because elevation is key in any person's life, and Bandex being a great hall of our industry, so elevating us no yes can you do level be our things that he's okay. I think that he will reinvest it into anyone, and I think that he hasn't left the industry because mostly I see him as a pundit or Adam FM Entertainment.
Oh, he still goes there?
Yes, most of the time I see him there. Or quiet punditry industry.
But that is different from investing.
He's still there. Because he's a artist, Bibiba.
Oh, I never knew he goes on Adam still.
He goes there. I think last 3 weeks or so he was there. Yeah. I believe he's still in there, but he has invested in somewhere their own person. Say this guy or this artist or this artist have invested in him, and meaning say with his son too, he's still supporting him in one way or the other.
Is the son still doing the movie thing?
Yes, he's still on it. Okay. I think it's a investment
Rahim Banda.
Yes, I think he hasn't left the space, but maybe when he say if he gets the money to an extent, he will come back to reinvest in one artist or the other, or one musician or the other. But say in baby our industry na kodruno, most people cry when they invest in people. And also can be intina. I'm sure say although he has the money now to do better than he was doing before, but the outcries of some of investors need to show say simple baby. One example is Kewa. And then the fleet of artists he be more that they say Kewa and so Nyankopon friend waja
Nyankopon friend is a different thing.
Nyankopon friend or prophet. Now, to say,
Nyankopon friend, he is also thinking he has God's calling. God has called him.
So,
a different meaning. Yes.
Nyankopon was raban so say omey na adwuma nti although say
na kewa would have been a manti
I think say although Nyankopon friend cry he still be months ni artist no mubi and the firm. I think he had a recent interview. I've forgotten the person that he had the interview with. Now I can say Ankoyi. You might be Ankoyi, but
no, one of the signed artists was even our friends, Sugar Lord.
Okay.
Among the new guys. Oh, he was there. He was very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that some of these things now pushing investors out of business because when they say, hey, now we mo cry na answer the NC so am say na if I go and put money into something like this, I think say my outcome will be like what I experienced back in time. Nothing much has changed.
Okay.
Although he hasn't left, but my dream said that is one of the reasons why he doesn't want to put himself fully into it.
Well, Chamo, take over from there.
Yeah, I think it's based on who is talking. For those who love entertainment, they will say that they have lost something, and for those who are into businesses and when people are thriving, they see that this is a good thing because he has ventured into other businesses and it is working for him. Why
he brought out Ampon, right?
Yeah, of course. He has worked with Ampon for a very long time.
He even worked with Shatta at a point too. Shatta has a story with Bandex.
Yeah. And Bandex, he was 360 guy when it comes to investment in the entertainment space. Because he was not only doing music, he was also doing movies as well.
Yeah.
He was a movie producer.
Yeah.
Investing heavily
Yeah.
in movies as well.
It's true.
Yeah, so he's a 360 guy. I think he has done enough in the entertainment space. Now he feels that maybe the way that we do business now, he can't handle it. So he has to venture into other stuff. So I don't think he's gone, like he said. He is still contributing to entertainment space, but maybe he's not investing like we knew him some time ago.
Okay.
Now he's investing in food and other stuff. I mean, I remember when he started doing Bandex bread. And so he because he has joined Hammer. That time the Hammer was
Hammer
also
so
big.
call A1.
So
Hammer so call bread or
Bread,
cassava bed you be see ne.
But so about.
he's
Hammer
back.
Then on the buy.
He's about to release an album. He's announced an album release.
Ah, yeah, ne.
He is cooking.
Okay.
And the same thing. I remember the time that he started the bread, people were saying that Bandex has joined Hammer to sell bread and all those things. And Bandex bread very popular in Kumasi.
Yeah.
Especially if you are on the Santasi or Boasi road. Bandex bread there, how the old boakra.
Wow.
And now they say all the Gary mix ababa count. So I think he's a business guy. And at the point he loved entertainment. That's why he invested in there. Now that there are opportunities elsewhere, obviously he will go and also try his luck. And so far so good for him. I think it is working for him. So we have to be happy for him that he is striving wherever he finds himself now in terms of business. But yes, some people may not be happy that he's out of the entertainment space altogether. But maybe later in his life, when you love entertainment like that, he may come back again. Who knows? So let's wait and see. I think time will tell.
Well, Bandex is my uncle. Oh. Yeah. Sammy. Well, Ro, how does it look for you?
I like Bandex. I like it.
Because you like food.
No, not because I like
Why
it.
you bolo?
You see, I like the fact that I starting with Brodo who see a big here be the haboso. And then they carry haboso and the business we now company back. You understand? I like him. For me, I don't think we've lost him.
Okay.
You see, he's still a huge investor in our space, and in fact, what he is doing even proves that no matter how maybe or when how he moves in the business world,
Okay.
he still has the entertainment ties with him. There's no way he can do anything without involving entertainers. Maybe at this time he's not using musicians directly, but I tell you, this particular video is a huge testament that he is still with us.
Okay.
Because even in needing people to publicize whatever he's selling, he's still using entertainers.
So that down there, he's not alone in this.
You see,
Everybody does.
exactly, exactly. So we've not lost
other
him.
forms of
So let's not
businesses also
let's
employ-
not create the impression as if we've lost him. Because as at the time that he was strictly into music, the other side were also lacking, and the other side probably were also envious of how he was investing his time and resources and money into the music side. Into the other side of the entertainment industry, Swenya, and they are also going to benefit from Bandex. Who knows? Ebia, after maybe constant or consistent interaction with some of these actors, skit makers, and other forms of people in other areas of the entertainment industry, Ebi Mpoano will be developing interest in those areas to say, okay, now I think I also need to invest in this. Ebia out of this involvement with the skate makers, you never know. Ebia now will venture into that side as well. He's a businessman, and if you're a businessman, it is money first. Before, yes, your love for something may come, but it is money first. Whatever will make business sense to you. And if today he's getting this is making the other business world is making him more money, why not? The other day George Quay was talking about the fact that okay, he started as an actor, but now he's a producer, and the money, even though he sometimes acts one or two be in the space, the money that as at the time he became a producer cum actor
money that he was making as a producer was more than acting. It's not acting wage, I know. That's why he is employing people to act and he's producing. So if you're a businessman, it is money. Whatever is bringing you the money, if you think that, okay, there's another structure that can bring you money to even fund what you love, why not venture into it? And later, when you want to go for pleasure, you know where to find pleasure. You know where to find satisfaction. So for me, I don't have any problem, and I don't think we've lost him completely. We have not. He has shifted the focus to a different kind of business. It is either we find a way to support him, and if we even want him to stick with us, we should rather give him more proposals as to how we can merge, because the entertainment industry needs the corporate world, and he is now maybe 70% or majority of his side is now into the corporate world. If we need him, he is one person that has plied his trade in our system before, so he knows how our system works. So if we want any help from somebody in the corporate world, he stands a better chance of understanding the way we operate, especially it's our formal way of doing business. For us to do business with him than most of the corporate entities. So for me, we've not lost him. We just have to position ourselves right so that we will be able to still move with him, because he is moving, he's making money.
The way I hear music business now, assistant from the way I know,
of course,
exactly,
huge.
And I make a
so say bia or Betty, I say I been to a new cry and I'm a free.
So you see, it will be. It's not make us say we just need to position ourselves right, because like you said, the understanding of the music business, but if we are able to position ourselves right, to let him know, so okay, see, and then to say back then, I talk cassette in CDs, see any A, B, C, D, and yet the faha mawa, and never benefit. Do you think he will not come? He will. Because
if he will make the money, why not?
Of course, he's a businessman.
The whole thing is about the returns. So if the return on investment will look good.
Yeah, now what's the trend is okay. Yeah, the fahaman obenyeska. Ono the mirika.
Well, Uncle Bandex, we miss you. In fact, at a point, if you were a gospel musician, one of your biggest desires was to work with Bandex.
That's true.
I remember, and he did more gospel than secular. At a point, if you were a gospel musician, one of your I think Bandex even did Joe Fraser. Bandex did some serious people. When the hip life era was active, Bandex was really tight. Our industry, as we forget easily. People like Bandex, we have to be celebrating them in different ways. Charlie, oh my idea. Movies, music as well, and it's no joke. Well, even off air, we were having this conversation of Dope Nation and Kwami Eugene. Whilst Chamo thinks they may be talking out of pains, Lionel thinks that what Jimmy and you do I cash, you cash. This and many more are happening. Dope Nation earlier today granted an interview to 3 Music, and when the issue of their beef between Kwami and Eugene came up, they said, well, that guy, he has been who he has been all these years, but to us there, we benefited from him hugely. We made songs out of him. We made good money. In fact, they measure how much 2 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 2 million.
Hey.
2 million.
Beef back with about 2 million. There's I can beef Kenya.
Small money with that.
Kenya beef ni that. Well, so they have been talking. Let's go listen to what they said, and we'll come back to analyze some of these things: label mate conflict, the story of Kwami Eugene and Dope Nation. Was it one of ego, competition, or how? Let's go watch this. When I come back, we will be talking.
Every industry has this one person where it be like he blow it, he no respect nobody. Like Darling Boy fed with the like everything he be fed with. So he end up no respect anybody. And for this thing, me I know say I talk the truth. So plenty people go agree with me. You know, he's sort of like the industry asshole, and you cannot do anything about it. So we all for accept him the way he did. Okay, that's the what we were told. Okay, to expect. We will know him from that angle because we are not inside. When we got inside, that's what we were told. So now we are inside. As soon as you meet him, no, you get that asshole approach. So the best thing to do is not to even have an instant of talking to himself. For music inside or for studio inside, you dey go do your thing self, you dey in your space. You know they talk to him, he not be your friend. 1 year can pass. You self, when you dey do music, you dey rec say he dey theft you. If you play beat, he dey theft the style. If you do Nami, bam 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 bam, then he will go meet Lil and then go do ba 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 ba. And you go see say no, the guy they theft you, but we dey in label. We dey for do brothers and sisters. See, if Kiddy get balls, make it talk. We get over balls, so we go talk, you know. But you know, then the quote him. So you see say he be some sport Kiddy where he work. He grow now, but he still sport. So you know they mind him and since all of a sudden you leave label. You leave label, you have plans, bro. Money is being invested, shoot video. You they come drop song where you know say this thing go bang. Then all of a sudden, the label comes to announce that you have left. We did 10 of our friends from high school call we did conference call top, bro. Everybody go like, we bad, oh. Everybody go like, yo, Charlie, you guys what's up? And you think they are just going to check up on you.
No, but you see, this wait, you were about to
skip some parts,
okay.
Where I won't make like that part clear. And in the face of people, some people, you know, because we all get fans, you know, some of in fans they think say like we just like we they hate on them or we they discipline them. Maybe how they see them. But you see, as we left the label, we left the label and parted ways amicably. We know the headlines will go come. So then we tried as much as possible not to make the headlines like a problem because we just left the label after like 9 months to a year, you know, and we released 2 hits with the label, you know, and next thing we get to the house and we see on our phones, no headlines start to pop up. Yeah. Why? Because the only person we had a conversation with about leaving the label was Richie Mensah. We didn't have that conversation with Kwami Eugene. It was and Kwami Eugene went for an interview and then was like, they asked him. You see, and this is the thing. You see, when we know a plan, you see the way like people go and sit down and have a conversation and come out and make it look as if it was it happened by natural cause. Like the interviewer will be like, what do you think about this? We know you and the interviewer went to sit in the room and then you had the convo and came out to make it look like they threw a random conversation. Mind you, he was dropping an album then. So to get himself in the news, he was like, jab, anything that is being shared amongst 4 is now going to be shared amongst 2, and that Dope Nation didn't work hard. We left the label 9 months to a year. And we dropped 2 hits. After 9 months. We dropped Zanku, we dropped Confirm. You know, you see, you can't be lazy and have that. I mean, people have joined the label. Did they drop hits? Now, do you understand? So, as he gets that thing for in controversy, we couldn't speak because at that point we were talk against. You left label. We left anything you go talk. Wait, so you they go against your own label way. There was so much tension that we couldn't even do a lot of things like collaborations we even had with other people outside the label. There's a Dre. When we did Dre with Kewa sent the verse that we should do Dre for a verse on Dre for Mr. Drew and Creamy, right? Yeah. That song and we went all out for that song. And then when we go back to the label, got penalized for the song. We got penalized because we did a verse for that song. We did production for Safer. Yes. Sugar. And that song blew up. And the song blew up. But we got penalized for it. And we got penalized for it. And even on their side, they didn't see from how we saw it. They thought like, oh, Dope Nation developed the label, they cannot come out to speak that. And then people just started disrespecting us from every angle. So we sat down, worked on ourselves, did whatever we had to do, got to this point, and then it got to the point where he was also leaving. Then we used... What you think say we What you think say we Like, you think about it. We go use you for the I wait for you. I dey wait for you. You know be say... You know be say... And you know be say it be mafia. You know be say we dey come meet you. No. We come at... We dey do am music. So we decided to give it to him in, you know, Rambo and when style. We not finish. No. Songs day, like songs day. And when we arrange the songs, the way we arrange the songs, let me tell you something. The way we arrange the songs, you go think say play, then it can't turn reality. That be how it did. Yeah. And it's the same with Boy. We're tweeting back at you and it was like Boy rappers. And we're like, this boy. But right now we make over 2 million for your top. You know, no. Boy, you want the boy? Show me the boy. Anyone? It be countrywide hits. Yeah, from you dissing us and make the more you perform and you shout, Famano, then the crowd will also scream. Hey.
Well, Jabo, let me start this with you. You were not enthused or impressed with their presentation.
Yeah.
you felt some way about it, and
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
know
sure.
your opinion. Why were you feeling like that?
Yeah, my basic point is the fact that you are into music. Whatever that you do for you to generate the income that you deserve or you want is what you will do.
Okay.
And in this case, when they were giving a presentation that they made money out of Kwame Eugene's beef, or when they were going back and forth with Kwame Eugene, I was like, how? So you think with that Kwame Eugene, you can't make money out of the music thing or what? And when people start talking like that, I had me feel it. Maybe they see and still I know a show, so they have to find a way to also punch back.
Okay.
And or they punch Kwame Eugene like that. I mean, if you say that, so why should Kwame Eugene also come out to say once so move free or no, he made more money? I mean, like how? I mean, say what making more money out of doing music? I just say that if you think Kwame Eugene's beef helped you, you can say it. But for you to quantify it, for you to give that amount, Kwame Eugene alone, we made,
2 million Ghana cedis from me.
yeah, some way for me. It's like, I say I can't say Kwame Eugene, but me, who is a best, Kwame Eugene in the space has also made good money in music.
But not from Dope Nation.
Because he hasn't said that. And they say, Kwame Eugene, but a share. Me just so more true money, me make 4 million and now 5 million cedis. I can say. How do we verify? That's the thing. Because you just said it and it's there like that. And you are claiming that it's through the Kwame Eugene's beef. And when I say Kwame Eugene's will beat me up because through the beef, me too, I made this. And it is difficult for us to verify those outside looking in. So for me, I didn't see it as necessary. They can say that they got something out of the beef. I think that's a fair comment to make. But to be specific, like the way they did, I know you say, "Oh, person come and show be and now yes, I don't." And sometimes, "Oh, but me a tantrum," because "Oh, person she will be."
Yeah.
So I feel that they were just saying those things just to give that
To spite Kwame.
Kwame Eugene, and I think there's no need for them to go that direction. That's why I was saying that no, I wasn't cool with the presentation. And again, it means that whatever Kwame Eugene did also got to them. That's why now, even now, they want to say something for it to get to Kwame Eugene the same way that they felt at the time that Kwame Eugene said it. So for me, yeah, I think they are good musicians. They are doing well in the space. I think they have stamped their authority when it comes to the kind of music that they do.
Okay.
For that one, nobody can take it away from them. But there was no need, in my opinion, for them to give that specific detail that they are making money out of Kwame Eugene's name or whatever that they had with him. I don't see the need for that. Yeah.
Well, I think Lionel, you would have to follow up.
I think Brass, I mean, the reasons behind them venting their spleen on the show was that nice and some more label no more, and they weren't happy or had the level of in some of my can. And at a point they even said that Kiddy in some shisha Kiddy book. If Kiddy is being fair to himself, he should come out.
Dope Nation was saying that for Kiddy.
Yeah. So in some way, and they are just trying to say
And some say Kiddy bo over Kwame Eugene.
Over the label.
The relationship between artists and the label. And we've seen how Kwame Eugene reacts to issues, especially when he goes for interviews. Sometimes his words are unguarded. Sembi or how say I say Sebe na dream say okay say as an artist Sebe. Madama. That is what
mini punches.
There is Sana Ghanaian sticker. So that is what they
Oh
say.
yes,
Madama. I think this goes a long way to confirm some of these things. And Osha Kidimpo has said it in an interview. It was subtle, like it was very subtly said. Say Kwame Eugene Sebe na adwin sa ntina ntina omunya abotrema no. He said it in an interview online you see that one too. I believe say most of these people think that Kwami Eugene is the problem at links. Ntina emo no like obi obeba hobia no enche no we free ho. Nti I believe say nka kidin so nke be man nkwa obeka say will be shared among 2 boys will now be shared among 1 person. But ontimi nka say ntimi makama no. I believe say that wasn't the only thing that Dope Nation addressed. Okay. Because and only the ultimate say na help twist e can need the way I think say ni nua ba kono so ka say that is not all. And he also came out to say when they were there say contract be back and I say chance be back na nyom no they see say they can impact the song. They are not giving the chance. So also monye na later they omo punishment and I say omo query abel. And that was the thing. I don't know the type of contract that they had both of them signed, but I think said nothing worked for them. Although they said they dropped 2 hit songs near the other, but no person just move beyond baby. I say Kwami Eugene,
and they want to blame it on Kwami Eugene.
I say Kwami Eugene, I bet you know why I say no hell. I say for her now.
But that can't stop you from getting a hit song.
Yes, but they are just saying said they could have done better without him there. Because almost just say
why Kwami took their writing skills from them, took their singing skills from them.
They said that sometimes now will pick some of their words.
Who Kwami?
Yes, will pick some of their words and go and do a different thing.
Yeah.
On a different song. Adi amona ya anka omo hese omo de ni benyine no na unia so atam the same vibe, the same rhythm akoye obi fufuro nyom. So it was like I say we should work together to get the label going no. And yeah say internally. And Kwami Eugene also confirmed say adi e be che aba nipa 2 no. And e be cha man ka nipa 4 no nipa 2 pen enya there mean say there were problems with him and Dope Nation. But because na omo pese the outburst in the back no, I think say omo resign they kakra and some of these things your name say Richie. What they are trying to say is say Richie into me control label no. Because in same way you know almost Richie new. And almost last one almost almost free ho no. Richie nkwan na enim e then Kwami Eugene bette or the court na radio so. Abra yan kan che no. What happened? See and some no does baby and Richie, it's up to Richie to clarify some of these things because Emma, I say, or be incompetent in a way, say, artist now one label no so no to control and over Richie, the links James no and also another side.
So it's now is Dope Nation saying they are better off compared to.
They said it themselves.
Definitely.
They said it themselves. They say no cry no. Say come and free label and KBA and until among KBA because the problems that they faced apart from say label no they want to go a lot label no more monko Kwami Eugene and also every your money man kakra ana omo ankasa nso they are a year Kwami Eugene any omo fam say bi wo cry shouldn't say it na waka kire omo so they were as a honum na say ya chichire omo that is what they are saying but say no afunumu ba Humani Sammy they are okay. So that was the whole import of that. And them making money out of Kwami Eugene. Almost a whole album the whole. Kwami Eugene this album and the whole ya shisha omunya nyi. They say omanya 2 million no. One here next year be do 4 million.
All on Kwami Eugene.
Yes.
Well, Ro, you can also come through.
Lionel the Sebi or the Sebi Wadar by Kibia Kwami Eugene, the Sebi Wadar by Kiddies Rajan in the A rather than the Sebi Wadar baby. I think Dope Nation, listening to them, their disappointment is not only with Kwami Eugene, but with Richie. And you see, it is also funny if they would want to blame Richie. Because you see, the position that Richie is or was as at that time is different from where you are as an artist.
Yeah.
And positions determine how you think.
Yes.
Positions determine how you react to things. A leader might take a decision, you as a subordinate may not understand. But the leader might be the only person that sees what he's seeing. Whether it is good or not, it is not in your place as a subordinate to collide with or yes, you may have a better maybe decision or vision than what the leader is presenting. But at that point, you can only give yourself some time and just present it as time goes on. That's the only thing you can do. And you see, with them saying, oh, contract be bakra, near the amount we contract be bakra. You know, the funny thing is that Kwami Eugene was also feeling the same thing. That is the funny thing, no? Oh, contract be near the amount Kwami Eugene. Kwami Eugene was also feeling the same thing on the label, even with Kiddy. That is the funny aspect about this whole feeling with Dope Nation, in the way they were feeling on the label. They were feeling, say, oh, Kwami Eugene was the over-pampered child. But Kwami Eugene was also feeling, say, Kiddy was also the over-pampered one. Because when the first international label came, it was Kiddy that got it. Meanwhile, in Ghana, Kwami Eugene had more hits than Kiddy. Kwami Eugene had more hits. Look at the time Kwami Eugene won High Life Artist of the Year and even Artist of the Year. Not Kiddy at their way. How many years did it take Kiddy to even come close? But meanwhile, Empire, Sony Music deal by a Kiddy near the command. Because in the label structure and thinking, Kiddy suits that kind of deal. Until recently, a biba yanki yes idea ma Kiddy Kwami Eugene muni kutupam Empire day. That was what caused Kwami Eugene so feelings listening to all the conversation. He was also having that feeling. So I want Dope Nation to understand that what they are feeling, and you're normal, but normal. And you're normal. But in the business world, it is normal. Unfortunately, somebody would have to be chopped. Unfortunately, the person that is taking the decision, you should understand that. The fact that you may be at the disadvantage, that doesn't mean say he's taking it lightly with thinking about that decision. Sure. You think Richie just stood up to say, oh, we move from Kwami, we move from Kiddy? No. It doesn't, those decisions don't come easily like that. And whatever they think they have or they had with Kwami Eugene, or maybe the label operations and structure and everything, normal for them to feel like that as artists. You see, and it comes again back into the understanding of how we marry as creatives and business people. The relationship between creatives and business people or their handlers. It comes back to that conversation. As creatives, you would want to be free. You would want to explore anytime you want. You would want to jump on top of the tallest building, a skyscraper, and you're normal. But you see the label, they're also looking at the fact that, hey, you want to be a free bird and jump from the tallest mountain. But without any form of support, what's in glyco? You are just coming without any proper support. So with that also in their mind, they may also want to take a certain decision that to them can protect you. You may not like it, but it is what it is. So Dope Nation here, and back to the money that they said they made. Well, can be true, can be false.
It is true.
You say?
It is true.
It is true.
Yes.
Okay. So if I tell you Kwami Eugene also made 5 million out of their beef, will you believe?
He should come and say it.
He should come and say it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then when Kwami Eugene comes to say he made 5 million, would you encourage them to do again?
Why not? Certainly.
You see, and at the end of the
anything
day,
for the money.
At the end of the day, you will come back to Chemu and overestimated industry. That is what we will be having. An overestimated industry. Where, okay, because you say a common show, we also want to say that, just to end. You think Kwami Eugene did not benefit? Oh, Charlie, we will be lying to ourselves to say Dope Nation only benefited. Maybe, yes, in the course of some of these things, one would definitely benefit over the other. But you determine what satisfies you. And to them, if they are mentioning 2 million, as at that time, Charlie, you have no idea the kind of things Kwame Eugene was also doing. Perhaps you may think, oh, it was just about him coming to tweet or he going for interviews to talk. But I tell you, with the way things work in the industry, somebody can just go and say, Kwame Eugene produced for me because of Muhwe Hinti.
Yeah.
And that is also business on his part. Maybe he did not release songs like you did to this you. But then, the kind of businesses that he also had, or even in succeeding in kicking you off the label, the kind of monies that were supposed to go for 4 people that came to 2 people. First day 200. 200 could be a bit 50. But you see, you more episode, 100. Could be 50. So he did, you see, Kwame Eugene did not lie when he made that statement.
Okay.
It is a human feeling, and he just expressed it like Dope Nation is expressing their feeling right now. It is same way, a human feeling. That's why I want them to feel that. What I want them to feel is that what they felt or they are feeling now. And you're normal when you think about it. Say, okay, when you're fine in an industry where we want to unite for us to grow. But you see, squabbles with normal. Normal for people to clash in a business around a business table, certain ideologies and directions. Besides, Movision and Kwame Eugene vision yepe. Movision and Kiddy vision yepe. But unfortunately, there is a label that you guys were under that had to manage everybody's vision. And unfortunately, that label do not think as an artist. They were thinking as a business entity. It is a okay, investor be the Sikaba. Then Charlie. Among you people, Kwame Eugene is our best bet to double the money.
Bet mami aje cash na.
Charlie, muye di ni amane nkwaje cash no, or double na, or do na beta pilot no, otwi, na timi double la. Mu nyina mu be
Didi peche.
But ebi so another Dope Nation so nim say Charlie. Kaye so ye betimi abo. But per the label's experience, say we no twi play na ebeko. But I am surprised at something in this interview.
Which is?
Charlie, the way they were calling asshole on
Emotions
on
national television platform.
time national media platform.
No, it means
emotions.
It means how hurt they are about the Kwame Eugene guy.
Yeah, but you see, it is not about them and what they are saying. It is about the change in media structure and ethics.
Okay, that's what you want to talk about.
Because Akaba Einstein. Hey, don't say that. Hey, withdraw. You come radio so. You come with TV so.
Now they want to be America, Charlie.
It is here. Must say
They want to be America. They want to be America.
Where do you na angasa na?
Yeah.
They want to be America.
Radio you do no.
All person be America.
Maybe I want to go there come for from about. I think the reasons say at a point they were cautioned. So yes, they just left. They just left. But when emotions are, you just allow for some time, like for the person to relax. Then in terms of,
well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the very final story of the day, and this is the biggest story in showbiz today here in Ghana. It is about the restructuring of Shatta Movement management team, and when you go online, many people are happy about it because they see a new energy and a new force coming up. Listen, when I come back, we'll start talking. All right, so just as it has been stated, I'm sure many have read press statement. Earlier in the afternoon in my editorial, I read a full statement of the new management restructure at Shatta Movement. And again, to those who missed it, just so you know, at the moment, Abdallah Sika is the GM. And of course, those who know Juade, one of the founding fathers of Shatta Movement. So, well-deserved position. Mr. Daniel Kwesi is the personal assistant of Shatta Wale. Miss Gifty Nkrumah, you can also call her Mawena, is our road manager. And of course, Sammy Ban here is our PR manager as well. Now, Solash, aka Ni Ashon, Solomon Ni Ashon, or Mr. Solomon Ashon, is also our regional coordinator in terms of merchandising. And to the producers, the guys behind the powerful sounds you guys enjoy, we have Pac, and Pac's real name is Mr. Kester Ashon Tay. Mr. Kester.
No, that's Natty Boy.
Oh, sorry, that's Natty Boy. That's true.
Yeah.
Mr. Kester Ashante, Mr. Kester Ashante, Natty Boy, and Mr. Stanley Date as Pac. These are the powerhouses behind the Shatta Movement empire. I love the energy ever since this came out. As a matter of fact, I see many people welcoming it and feel like, yeah, there's a new force, because it's not as if someone has come from somewhere to be part of it. It is still the in-house people coming out together with different roles and different positions to make it work. And guys, your reviews about it before we run away from here. Let me start with Lionel.
I think, Brass, I mean, every business venture has a structure.
Yeah.
My rhyming.
It's true.
I think
every business venture has a structure.
Yeah, so I think with the SM family, and this is some official thing. Although more boom internally, they know everything about this.
Yeah.
So to the public, because we'll be bit me somebody like Juwade with the SM brand, and the person may ask, who is this guy?
Yes.
So this is to clarify.
And he's been around since.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it will be bit me
when Shatta is telling you he enjoyed story.
Yes.
Like it's no joke.
Yes.
Like it's no joke.
Into your Buama, and when I believe say it's because of business, because of or person or the brand a business, but the person doesn't know who to contact or call.
Okay.
CBI, you know, say, oh, this is the right call when I want to get this out of SM. This is the right person to call when I want to get this. And see, I think say something if the others are emulating a beboa, because say no, obi crowd or no frewa, me pay artist, me say me ye promo. Assembly about Mate, me person will clarify, mommy. The person doesn't.
Let me ask this: is this the first time an artist has put out his call thing like this?
This is the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unless it is a record label.
Yeah. Although they may have, but officially they don't have.
Unless it is
something like
oh wow!
I haven't seen
a record label like let's say Links Entertainment and all them.
Balance Grad, did they ever do something
they
like
don't really do.
They do. They've done it.
Oh wow!
before,
Then
but
this is big.
say a brand, an artist.
So at least
brand,
now, when you contact any of the people that you know officially, you are
so
connected
if
to.
you want to work with SM producer, or you want to contact SM for anything about instrumentation, producing, whatever, you know the right people to call because
contact,
they have the information. If you want to do business, when it comes to advertising, you know who to call. And see, I think it's a step in the right direction. So all those who love SM, the fans, everybody, they know, say, oh, this is our guy who does this. Inti Sammy Jina baby, mpona me SM fan. Na me try say much will be on your SM fan. Me say, oh, unim say unia we na yes. So they see, you know, he put out ebia PR, and I said, we want a day rejoin that way to Abontin because he is supposed to take charge of that.
Yeah.
We and a Boama program a course because on no Jumani. You didn't cheer or put on a bag on any PA because that is his work. That is why you see him with him. It's Bema your my simple. A Bema man from Swati, Yoma baby. I think say a good now. All the other brands when it comes to music, no, if they are doing something like that, a Bebuama, Sanyoma way so at it. No being so pay artists deny a particular job depending on what the person wants. The person will know who to contact.
Wow,
That's
well
the point
said.
in time.
Well said. I think you put it right. Yes, let me go on to Chemo. Let me listen to Chemo's opinion on this as well.
Yeah. I think this is a good news. The thing is, one in every organization or every brand, some of the way for people to trust you is when they know that you have a structure.
Okay.
So when you put out something for people to know that, okay, within this organization, they have a structure. They have a way that they deal with things because there are people in charge of various
different positions
rules and all those things. They trust the brand. Even if what will be coming out is not what they like. They trust the brand because they know that they are individuals responsible for some roles in there. So if something is not going right, it is a particular person that they will point to, not the company as a whole. So just based on that, this is a good thing. And I
That's
think
another solid point.
yes, and I think Shatta Movement is showing the way. They are giving a way that others can emulate or others can learn and also follow same. And again, when something happens, now they know exactly the person that they should be
To
holding
call out for,
to this.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, not long ago, Nana Romeo came out to say something that if you know anything about business organization and how things work in music industry, you will laugh at it. But some people believed what he was saying. I remember he said that there's nobody who can manage Shatawale, and his reason is that Shatawale shouldn't be able to do anything without a manager saying that do it or not. If a manager says sit down, you sit down and all those things. And there were people who were for him, they were agreeing with whatever that he was saying. It will tell you that they don't know that there's a structure. They don't know that there's a way that we handle things based on the brand you are dealing with. And Shatta's brand is a brand that had a certain image out there.
Okay.
And this kind of presentation is also giving a certain image going forward. And I think the brand is now very attractive.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to associate, or a lot of people want to work with Shatta's brand.
Yeah.
And this thing will give them the trust that they are looking for.
Wow.
This thing will give them that it is you will be okay dealing with the brand because they are organized, because they have that corporate touch that you are looking for. Even though you may see Shatta and say whatever, people outside may say whatever, but looking at this structure,
his job is not what you think.
And we are good to deal with it. So for me, I think this is a good one, and we should praise the team for coming up with something like this. It's good.
Wow, solid one there. Roland will speak finally. Roland, I think, has been in the know of this
Of course.
long time ago.
Why are people asking, where's my face? But what do you want my face on the flyer for?
Oh, people are asking where's your face.
Yeah. Today I've had like 10 calls already. When the news came out. Where's your
Tell
face?
them you are my assistant. you are at my back. That's why they didn't see your face.
Maybe when she said school bag.
I know.
Why they don't know that you are in charge of Saxy, right?
That's why. Yeah. So I remember when I told Papa, it was like, it's now the BB Shacks is now and I was like, yeah, it's there. When you go on my profile self, it is there. You know, the empire is this is what we call group of companies. And yes, you may be at one side, but it doesn't mean that when your expertise or your help is also needed at the other side, you will not go.
We all branch to Shaggy sometimes.
Yes, CEO. Our shadow CEO is there, so it's normal. For me, I know some people will be surprised, and some people will have some mixed feeling about some of these announcements.
Of course.
You know why? It is because we find ourselves in a space that is more informal operated than formal. The informal way of operating is more than formal. Mostly, like we said, mostly we will see this with certain, or we picture some of these moves with certain kind of institutions, and mostly out of our entertainment space.
That's the end they encounter.
There be. The moment something like this comes to mind, the last thing or the first thing that you are going to think of will be maybe a certain record label will be, and even that one has to do with affiliation with an external label will be somewhere. That is when we would want to put some of these structures in place and stuff. But hardly would you get individual entities like coming up with some of these structures. And that is the positive side of it. Me, I always say Shatawale always puts himself as a sacrificial lamb.
Yes.
He will open the way and people would emulate. And fortunately for them, they will now have a blueprint to also better for themselves. And that is the beauty of what we are doing now. So far, in the initial stages, there are some people that receive it with mixed feelings. But if you understand how things work, especially mixing business with entertainment and how far you would want to go, you understand why some of these things are very necessary in times like this. And how we deal with people. We always say, we want to go international. You want to go international, but you don't want to you don't want to operate like how they operate. How would you be able to understand? Because you see, that is why when our people get some of these deals and they go outside and they see, okay, this person is in charge of A&R, this person is the producer. There is no way an A&R or maybe a PA or another form of manager would come and speak to you about the artist contract.
Exactly.
They won't, because they know their position and it is well structured. You don't need book for them to tell you. And in a space where we've also been struggling with identification in terms of who is doing what and who is doing what. Charlie, you see, when you assume the role of the general manager and you were multitasking, people were not seeing.
Yeah, it's true.
People were not seeing.
Well, some few people were seeing it though.
Yes, but you see, there was a strategy that you were holding at that point. And I hope some people will be able to think deep to know and understand why this restructure is necessary.
I know.
Because there were certain things that you had. You see, Chemo mentioned, said, first, people had a certain perception about the brand Shatta or Shatta Movement. Now, it is becoming more and more and more attractive.
True.
Because of certain operations and certain injections. You see, when you assume that position, it came with the same feeling. Some people did not like it. Oh, Sammy Flex. Oh, you better pamunene. Oh, Sammy Flex. It will just take one life. Oh, meanwhile, the strategy internally that you were holding or you were playing, they have no idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Of the role. So even sometimes some people confuse your managerial position with what they assume. Oh, Sammy blesses he's the manager. He's supposed to tell Shatawale to sleep at 6 o'clock. Sammy blesses he's the manager. He's supposed to sleep. And again, trusting a brand in this chaotic environment on how you can approach the brand and do business with also comes with when you are assured of a certain form of structure. Charlie, yawaha, and bro, ebe didi be strap at them. Poto! Say then we friend for interview. I know be a friend for interview.
And the manager.
And then the manager charge. Actually, there was a press statement coming from this strap camp. But they couldn't even identify the person that had the conversation on their behalf. Whether the person was a former member or not. They weren't. But now, okay, you want this. You know who to go to. And if you want, there's somebody in charge of media and PR. Inti unko share general manager and Kobisa and say, oh, why did the artist insult this person? I don't know, do whatever Odidi.
And you're not Jumana.
Odidi. Oyi, the Akepaluta Yima, Mamano Alande, the power. Odi, you understand? Because there are people now in charge of, and it is not, people should understand that it is not also about position titles. It is about the efficiency of building that the team and the brand. And that is it. So whether you like it or not, somebody has founded his company, says, I want to work with these people in these positions. If you don't like it, go and also form your own and put whoever you want to
what you want to do.
Of course.
Yeah, so congrats to the team. Shatta said new energy, new government, new force, and that is what it means. For Shatta Movement, we are aware of what we do together. When you see us fighting, we fight together. Like when you come and we are fighting you, everybody's fighting.
You fighting.
That one.
Right.
We do everything together, and that energy continues because we have been there. Nobody's new there. We all know the energy within the camp. So it is what it is. Congratulations to Abdallah Juwade Sika, aka Bossu Juwade.
Shatta Juwade.
Yeah, Shatta Juwade. You guys should watch out for some more new happenings. And EP is also coming up. Voice of the Crown EP, that is also coming. And Chemo read some lines, and Chemo was like, hey, the lines were deep. Well, guys, thank you for coming through. Lionel, to Roland Amate, to Chemo. Our funeral is next weekend, huh?
Yeah.
So next week there's some start here advert too. Because next week has a very start. You know. From next week, I saw that advert now. More sounding na pacho. More munti me man, more farm on some bra. You more purchase your munti member. And be in some person by bampo.
Oh, flight tickets no board. You be here. You be here flight tickets.
Anyways, thanks to TM Flash, the Gosh Desert, and some Tuga. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments till we meet again. We are out of here. Bye bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.